I don't want to say like I get frustrated seeing that because I understand that they're angry too, but everyone's simply just doing their job.
Everyone's trying.
And
that's all they can do.
Yeah, it's not like they're not doing something.
Yeah, it's a difficult situation, but also the linemen, by the way, have nothing to do with that, right?
Yeah,
so like,
shout out to them.
Shout out to them.
More come in just a moment.
I'm going to make this real simple. National Floors Direct will beat anyone's price by 15% or it's free. Free rooms, 60, 70% off, a big box warehouse, it doesn't matter what the sale or offer is. We'll beat their price by 15% or it's free. Call 888-400-FLOOR and get a guaranteed low price on next day installation of name brand carpet and luxury flooring. 888-400-FLOOR. We beat their price by 15% or it's free. Real simple.
It takes a rebel to make something beautiful. Beauty takes courage. It's an act of joy. So resist the ordinary and embrace the wow at Floor & Decor.
And done.
Can we just call my dad now? Gorilla Glue.
Of course.
Gorilla Glue is incredibly strong and versatile, even outdoors, for the toughest jobs on planet Earth.
Today is the time to meet what one desires the most.
This is where we gather to enjoy the finest food.
We learn that every laugh and every caress is a sign that memories are always around a good meal. Family and friends evolve over time, preserving the flavors that become tradition.
And remember, my favorite food is at Taqueria Sarandas.
Sabroso. Sabrosito.
How do we speed recovery for our patients? At Houston Methodist, we're improving surgical accuracy by mapping each patient's unique brain anatomy.
We're also using advanced visualization technology for heart patients, allowing us to see better and heal you faster.
That's the difference between practicing medicine and leading it. Houston Methodist, leading medicine.
You know, if you were cash back and you could earn on everything with just one card, Chase Freedom Unlimited. So if you're off the racking or crab cracking, you're cash backing. Cash back on flapjacks, baby backs, or tacos at the Taco Shack.
Nah, I'm working on my six-pack.
Switch to a King Suite.
Or book a silent retreat.
Silent retreat. Oh, hold up. Yeah, I can't talk right now. I'm at a silent retreat. Cash back on everything you buy with Chase Freedom Unlimited with no annual fee. How do you cash back? Chase, make more of what's yours.
All right, everyone, it is 8 o'clock, and I know a lot of people are still frustrated because they don't have their power, but if you do see, or when you see a lineman in your area, please give them a shout out. It was Lineman Appreciation Day yesterday, and they are working around the clock, coming from all over the country, trying to help all of us out there. So if you can, just give them a shout out. It's really appreciated, and a lot of them have had no sleep whatsoever because they're just really trying to help us out. And yeah, it's rough.
Yeah, it's easy to complain,
yes,
but you just have to think about how much work is going in on the backside. They're doing hard, dangerous work out there, and I'll be very grateful whenever they finally reach my neighborhood.
Yeah. She's praying. We all have, because there's a number. She's not the only one. A number of people still, some people still sleeping here who don't have power. So we understand. And also, our generator is still working here. That's how we're able to provide news, weather, and traffic, because we don't have power either. We just have a generator. Thank God for that.
Yeah.
So we understand what you're going through, but just, it's going to be okay, everybody. It's going to be all right. Let's go ahead and look at what traffic has in store for us this morning.
Yeah, traffic's not bad. Flooding going down, not really seeing high water anywhere. And yeah, sun shining bright out there. So don't forget the sunglasses if you're hitting the roads.
For sure. Okay. And you got some rain coming too, right?
We do later on, and that should block some of that sun by the afternoon. And I would call that a good thing because that should limit our heat. Now, I know rain might be a little difficult if you're maybe home has damage or you're trying to deal with the mess outside, but also we really want the heat to be as low as possible considering how many people still don't have power. Notice the temps actually go down a few degrees after we get past about 1 o'clock, and that's because of that expected rain. Leading up to that, though, it's going to be feeling quite hot. The heat index still could reach 100 or slightly above before we get some clouds and rain later in the day. And when I say we get rain, I mean there's going to be at least scattered showers and storms, so not everyone's going to see it. But even if you're in the vicinity of that rain, you're going to get maybe some rain-cooled air and just a lot of clouds will spread across southeast Texas by the afternoon. There you see that rain chance peaking this afternoon around 50%. We'll take a closer look at the map showing where and when that rain will be coming up in a few minutes.
Going through a few camera views on North Beltway 8. Things looking good at Hardy over to Imperial Valley. Things looking good as well. You can see the intersection at the bottom of your screen there. Always treat those as a four-way stop whenever they're flashing or not on at all. A lot of us still seeing power outages even on our roads.
Unfortunately, we're coming to you on a sad day here in Harris County. We've lost one of our deputies in the line of duty tonight.
Well, we begin with some disturbing news this morning. A 28-year Harris County deputy sadly lost his life after being shot and killed over pizza. Harris County deputies sent to a Little Caesars Pizza in the 16,500 block of Wallaceville Road in Northeast Houston last night. It was all for an aggravated assault call. We're told the suspect verbally assaulted and pistol whipped an employee over his order being incorrect, then left the scene. Now, we also understand an undercover deputy found the suspect's vehicle and was ambushed by the suspects. Other deputies who arrived at the scene found the deputy's car riddled with bullet holes.
They checked on him and he had suffered numerous gunshot wounds. They extracted him from the vehicle and due to the severity of the injuries and the adjacent location of this hospital, they decided it was probably in the best interest not to wait for EMS, and they placed our deputy in one of our patrol vehicles and rushed him here to the emergency room where he succumbed to his gunshot wounds.
Harris County officials say they have a good idea who the suspect is, and they also say, quote, have no doubt they'll have the suspect in custody in a timely manner, end quote. Deputies are offering their thoughts and prayers to the fallen deputy's family, and they're encouraging you to do the same. Now to the ongoing power outages still affecting our viewing area. CenterPoint says the 2.26 million customers impacted by Beryl was the largest outage in that company's history ever. Houston's city leaders questioning whether CenterPoint was adequately prepared before the storm. The company says it's called in the needed resources and will continue to do so. Now, we were able to talk directly to a CenterPoint executive yesterday. We actually talked to the communications director today as well. But let's talk about yesterday for a moment. The latest restoration efforts are still underway, and CW39 Houston's Seth Kovar had a chance to talk to that CenterPoint executive yesterday and joins us now with what he had to say.
Yeah, it was the Senior Vice President of Operations, Darren Carroll, who I spoke to yesterday afternoon. He gave me a lot of information as far as when everyone could have their power back on. We're still looking in these several days for everyone to have their power restored, and that's big news for folks in neighborhoods like this one. This is Piney Point Village. If you're not familiar, that's just south of the Katy Freeway and west of the West Loop. You can hear the same soundtrack that we've had for several days now. Over in the distance, a running generator. That means homes here do not have power. Going on 4 days. No power means no air conditioning. They're living in very warm conditions, and a lot of folks are getting fed up with it. Now, the Hurricane Beryl knocked out power to more than 2.25 million people, and that's CenterPoint Energy customers. We're talking homes and businesses. Darren Carroll with CenterPoint says the storm couldn't have picked a worse path, cutting through one of the most populated parts of the state. It came less than 2 months after the derecho straight-line windstorm, which also caused power outages. And that derecho on May 16th also knocked out CenterPoint's outage map, which the company replaced yesterday with what it calls a restoration map. It's not quite as accurate, but Carroll says it does give customers an update on where their neighborhood is in the restoration process. For some people, getting their power back is still days away, but CenterPoint says it did achieve its initial restoration goal.
We appreciate their patience and understanding. It is hot. We understand that. We're empathetic with our customers. Many of the folks that are here working right now don't have power. And they're working to restore for our customers. It's a very mission-driven culture here at CenterPoint. We're proud of the services we provide, and there's a lot of pride around that.
Well, Carroll says they're wrapping up their so-called restoration phase, and within the next 24 hours, they'll start the repair phase. He says that'll lead to a lot more people getting their power back on. But it can't come fast enough for folks in neighborhoods like this one. Lucky folks over there have a generator, others don't. That means another few days possibly in hot conditions inside the homes without air conditioning. Time now for a check of our traffic. Let's turn it over to Kerrigan.
And it is, in fact, where Seth is where a lot of our Houston TranStar cameras are out. This is our last one that we get to along the Katy Freeway before we see a slew of TranStar cameras that are still not in operation. And I believe it in part has to do with those power outages, a lot of wind damage being done in that part of town. So this is right approaching the Piney Point area that Seth was at there. I-10 Katy at Gessner, cars moving smooth here. And then we continue to see those outages on the frontage road, those stop signs, those stoplights, all of those will be treated as four-way stops. I would stay on the main lanes of our roadways as long as you can, because once you get off of the main lanes, then you start interacting with those power outages, those stoplights that are out, and that's where the traffic is being seen, especially throughout our afternoons whenever people are trying to take care of those tasks post-storm. Onto our traffic map, we have 2 stalled vehicles along 290 as you're traveling into town. You'll likely be impacted by these as you're approaching the 610 loop. A lot of stalled vehicles out there this morning, so make sure that your car is working properly. Do everything you can to the best of your ability to get to where you're going in a timely manner. Make sure that gas tank is filled up so we're not running out of gas in the main lanes too. I know gas can be hard to come by with the lines outside of the gas stations right now. Also along 69 East Tex traveling inbound approaching the 610 North Loop, another stalled vehicle being seen this morning just past Kelly Street.
All right, we'll start off with something kind of nice to look at. Here's a time lapse of the sun coming up this morning. For a little while there, we had a nice flash of colors, and now we do see some filtered sun at the moment. I do expect a little more cloud cover, though, to build in as we get later into the day, stemming off of some rain that for now is down along the coast, but it should move farther inland and up towards Houston, even north of Houston later on. And that should help reduce our heat just a little bit today. But it's warm already, 80 degrees, feeling like 85. Our high temperatures today, especially south of Houston, might not even get up to 90 degrees because that's where the rain is going to form first, and that's where there's going to be a little more cloud cover. I think we might reach at least 90 or 91 in Houston and areas north where the rain will be delayed a little bit and the cloud cover delayed a little bit. That's where they'll get a chance to heat up even a little more, maybe some lower or mid 90s. The heat index not getting out of control today, but even this aside, there's a heat advisory because of the fact that we've got, still a million or so customers without power, and that's what we've seen for a couple of days now, where it's dangerously hot if you don't have a way to cool off. On radar, you can see the rain right along the coast, plenty of it over the Gulf right now, and then some moving inland much farther down the coastline. This is all going to continue to move northward and head towards Houston a little bit later on, so we get some scattered rain coming later today. We've got all this cloud cover stemming from the rain in the afternoon, and that's why our temperatures might actually start to come down a little during this part of the day, which would normally, on a normal day, be our hottest part of the day, the late afternoon hours, but that's when our temps come down a little. By the evening, we've got the cloud cover still overhead, so that should help reduce the heat as well. And then as we continue into tomorrow, it's kind of the same setup where rain starts south and starts spreading farther northward, a little farther inland as we get into the midday hours. So it's pretty decent rain coverage, about 50% today and tomorrow, and about 40% on Saturday. And during that stretch, you see our temperatures are held down just a little bit, but it will get hotter and drier on Sunday, and that's what we're going to experience through at least the middle of next week. All right, live view right now over in Austin, looking at Lake Travis in the Hill Country. That's a beautiful scene here this morning. You're watching CW 39 Houston. No wait, weather and traffic.
Picture someplace that you love. Where are you?
Sullivan's Crossing, Wednesday, July 24th.
Hi, I'm JR with SellToJR.com, and I buy houses as is in any condition. If I buy your house, SellToJR.com can help you find your next home or retirement community. If you want, I can handle the whole move, even the items you don't want to take with you. If you're considering selling your house but think there are way too many roadblocks, call me or go to SellToJR.com for your free, no-obligation cash offer.
In 16 years, Greg Gerstner will land the perfect cannonball. with friends he's already meeting now at AARP volunteer and community events to help make sure his happiness lives as long as he does. The younger you are, the more you need AARP.
Zook's tasty, tender dog treats can turn every outing into an adventure. From park to peak, wherever you roam, don't forget the Zooks. Zook's dog treats. Choose your adventure.
This summer, snacking just got serious. Introducing new $3 foot-long dippers. The world might not be ready for them.
But at $3 a pop, your wallet definitely is. $12,720. That's the average cost you pay for term life insurance over 20 years. $12,720 that you could spend on family, loved ones, or yourself. With a return of premium life insurance plan from Senior Life, getting all that money back is possible. That's right. With return of premium life insurance, we don't save you hundreds of dollars, we save you thousands, because we give you all your money back. It works like this. If you pass away while you're insured, your loved ones get a check for the coverage amount you chose. But if you're still living at the end of the term, you get back all the money you paid, guaranteed. Spend it any way you wish. Why would you buy life insurance from another company when Senior Life gives you all your money back? Get all your money back with return of premium life insurance from Senior Life. Call the number now for free information. You have no obligation. Call now.
Need inspiration? Shop Kroger. For over 30,000 mouth-watering choices. Plus, savings like digital coupons worth over $600 each week and up to $1 off per gallon at the pump. Kroger is worth it every time. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
Capture Comedy Gold.
If you're going to ask us to run, don't you think you should lead by example?
Weeknights at 5 and 5:30 on CW 39 Houston.
Welcome back, everyone. Houston police looking for a suspect involved in a double homicide in Northwest Houston. It happened around 10 p.m. last night in the 900 block of West Gulf Bank Road. Officers arriving on the scene after getting reports of a motor vehicle accident. And when they arrived, that's when they found a man and woman dead inside of a car. Now, the couple was driving down West Gulf Bank Road, according to witnesses, when they were shot by an unknown suspect. Now, if you have any information regarding the shooting, please contact police. A 14-year-old is dead this morning after shooting in South Houston. Houston police arriving in the 8500 block of Broadway Street early this morning and found that teen with a gunshot wound. Now, the teen was taken to the hospital, but sadly later passed away. Officers say a man shot several rounds through a bedroom window where the teen was before running away. If you have information, contact police. An investigation also underway this morning after a body was found in Northwest Harris County. Sheriff's deputies discovered the body in a retention pond in the 14,000 block of Hollister and Greens Bayou. So far, no word on the victim's identity or who may have been involved in their death. A woman living in the Westbury neighborhood says someone broke into her home while she was staying at a neighbor's house during the power outage. Victoria May says that someone went through her home, stole her jewelry, purses, and other valuables. And she's not alone. Turns out Houston police say 4 people have already been arrested for breaking into 2 different businesses that also did not have power. At least 7 students were hurt last night after the school bus they were riding on crashed into a car. It happened around 10 p.m. last night, right after the Astros game. Students from Killeen ISD were leaving the ball game when the small bus they were in was T-boned by a car that failed to yield the right-of-way to the school bus. That caused the crash. Houston Fire Department responded and had to even treat several of the students with minor cuts, bumps, and bruises. And 2 of them were transported to the hospital, but their condition is unknown. All right, now let's turn to Washington. Big news coming from there. More congressional Democrats are calling on President Biden to end his campaign for president. In fact, last night, Vermont Senator Peter Welch became the first Senate Democrat to publicly urge the president to drop out of the race. Our Washington, D.C. correspondent Jesse Tenor has more.
Union leaders gave President Joe Biden a warm welcome Wednesday, showing their continued support for his re-election bid.
You've always had our back. We have your back.
The president insists this kind of support from a key voter bloc is what's keeping him in the race.
I mean, a whole range of things we're going to get done with your help in the second term.
But doubt is growing among congressional Democrats that a second Biden-Harris term is attainable. On Wednesday, Vermont Senator Peter Welch became the first Senate Democrat to call on the president to drop out of the race. And at least 9 House Democrats are now following suit.
It's up to the president to decide if he is going to run.
On MSNBC, former House Speaker Nancy Pelosi notably did not declare President Biden should continue his campaign.
We're all encouraging him to make that decision because time is running short.
The Democratic National Convention is next month, when the party officially nominates its candidate for president. Illinois Congresswoman Nikki Budzinski committed to supporting President Biden if he's the nominee.
We need to be focusing on Donald Trump.
All right, and that was Jesse Sonora reporting. Well, now let's talk about the aftermath of the track. Of course, we talked about Hurricane Beryl hitting our area Monday. We're still looking at the impact from our viewers' perspective, and these are photos from Erica Montano. She actually took these of a tree that fell right in front of her apartment complex. We appreciate it, Erica, for sharing these photos, and we hope you're doing okay. She's not alone. More images of affected areas, including from Edna Livingston in the Klein area in Spring. A pine tree not only fell and hit the corner of her home, but it crushed the AC unit, took down a fence, the patio, left a hole in the ceiling, and tore up her driveway. If you've got photos or video, please share them with us so we can share them with our public and let people know what's going on around our communities. Go to news@cw39.com. Now let's turn it over to Adam. He's got a look at what's going on in that forecast.
I'll start with an update on the tropics. People might be wondering, is there another system coming towards the U.S. or towards the Gulf? Right now, there's not, at least not over the next 7 days. There are a couple locations, little areas of low pressure marked by the Hurricane Center with really low chances of organization. One is off the east coast of the U.S. I don't see much in terms of what the computer models are showing for this really coming together, but it probably brings some rain up to the east coast at some point. And then we see in Central America an area of low pressure that eventually, as it heads west, shows a slight chance of organizing in the eastern Pacific Ocean. But really no big threats at all for the U.S. and certainly not for the Gulf. What we're seeing in our weather today here locally is some scattered rain. It's already taking shape down along the coast. It'll spread up towards Houston later on. And because of that, the temperature is not as hot as we've been lately. Today's high around 91, and areas south of Houston might not even reach 90 degrees today. Again, there's already some rain there. You can see just offshore around Galveston, down towards the middle Texas coastline. We do see some more rain moving inland there right now. And all this should keep spreading northward. And not only that, but we've got clouds stemming off of this rain. That's going to help reduce our heat a little bit today as well. Here's why we're seeing rain. And first of all, this is what's left of Beryl, an area of low pressure in the northeastern U.S. But behind that came a very weak front, but a stalled front nonetheless is here. And that's helping to spark some of these showers and thunderstorms today. The same front will be here for a couple of days, and that's why we see some pretty good rain chances today and tomorrow and on Saturday. Now, by Sunday, our atmosphere gets more stable, and other than 1 or 2 showers or storms, things are settling down. Same thing early next week. It looks like a mainly dry pattern. Now, our temperatures, yeah, it's warm, but it's actually technically cooler than the average, which is 94 this time of year. We've got a couple of low 90s for a few days, then we're going to mid 90s next week, and I've added on top here in pink the peak heat index for the next several days. And again, it's going to feel a lot hotter than the actual temperatures, especially in the next week. That's when we get back to those readings up around 105 for the heat index. And then just putting everything all together on our 10-day forecast. Again, we do have the rain the next couple of days. Pretty hot next week with chances of rain staying on the low side.
Seeing some activity along 610 West Loop at I-10 KD. Heavy truck looks to be stalled off on the shoulder of the main lanes here. A bit of a far view, so hard to know exactly what's going on. We haven't gotten the full report through Transtar just yet, but definitely expect some delays along the West Loop. A lot of red building in on our current traffic map. We do also have 2 stalled vehicles along 290 causing for a delay as you are traveling inbound trying to get to the 610 West Loop. Giving you the details surrounding both of these incidents. The first one closer to the West Loop is in fact a right lane blocked and a right hand shoulder blocked because of a stall, and that is at 610. The other one's your HOV lane. It's blocked at Antoine Drive east bound on US 290. Back to our Houston TransStar camera, I want to show you one of those stalled vehicles. We have our camera view to Mangum working all right, and this is just a little bit of a delay on the backside of the stalled vehicle that I just told you about on our traffic map. Definitely be patient out there on the roadway. Still a lot of work being done throughout town. Now let's go through our Sky Tracker network and take a live view this morning through Miami, Florida. I believe we have that up for you guys, and maybe not. Either way, Miami, Florida on the coastline too, very susceptible to storms just like we are here in Southeast Texas. But in the meantime, I guess we're just going to go to break. You're watching CW39 Houston, No Wait Weather and Traffic.
You want to act as a lawyer, you have to behave as a lawyer.
Who's your witness? Who are you? I don't even know you. You don't ask questions. I ask questions.
Hot Bench, today at 10 and 10:30 on CW39 Houston.
We're the fastest growing cable news network because of you, the 80% of America in the middle. You care about fair political coverage. You care about the train wreck in East Palestine we still haven't stopped covering. You care about the border. We've been there too. All of these news stories we will keep covering. Tell your friends and family about why you watch and why you trust us. We are grateful that you have been along with us.
See why News Nation is news for all America.
Hi, little bird. Oh, hi, little bird. Oh, so cute.
Oh, that was lucky. This is luckier.
Luck turns to winning fast at Noscala Casino in Livingston. Watch your life change at the Millionaire Maker, Saturdays in July. Play for $1 million at the luckiest spot in Texas.
Summer loves parties, and parties love electricity. So party on with the Flex Your Credits electricity plan from Reliant. With your 2 highest use days free every week automatically. And for those times when your parties are particularly cool, $200 in bonus bill credits when you need them most.
Call or visit Reliant today to make your summer more Flextra.
Reliant. That's power. Your way.
Sometimes it takes a different approach.
Set up a meeting. So how does next week sound?
To see the possibilities all around you.
Yeah, what if I catch him first and then what?
With Capella University's game-changing FlexPath format, get support every step of the way to help you stay on track. Imagine your future differently with Capella University.
You have been chasing this impossible dream for so long, son.
This is nothing compared to the next level.
I did not spend the last year rehabbing just to crumble when it matters the most.
Welcome to the big leagues, bro.
We worked hard to get here. Come on. When you leave LA and you go wherever the NFL tells you to, you just hope that you're ready.
Game time.
All American. New episode this Monday at 8/7 Central on the CW.
This portion of No Wait Weather and Traffic is brought to you by Taquerías Arandas.
All right, welcome back, everyone. Rapper Trade the Truth and his volunteer group, The Relief Gang, are doing it again, doing what they do best, helping our community recover from the severe weather damage and so much more. In fact, you can see them in action here, removing a large tree that fell on top of a home after Hurricane Beryl rolled through. Now, CW39 Houston's Kara Willis is live with how you can get assistance, and all of that is coming up soon. And later, we're going to speak with a Houston City Council official who's been putting in the extra effort to help impacted families after the hurricane hit her area. And we want to remind you, you can watch us, of course, at CW39.com and download our app anytime. Take it with you so you can watch and get all the resources you need. Scan the QR code right now on your screen. It'll take you straight to our website where you can get the valuable information, resources you need for these next coming days following the deadly hurricane. And also, you can find quick links to all the stories related to Hurricane Beryl. Also, catch up on the latest as we continue working for you to track the hurricane's aftermath when it comes to the cleanup and resources that you may need. Also, if you have photos in your neighborhood, please share that or videos with us by going to news@cw39.com so we can share them too. All right, we're with you, everybody, and we'll be right back.
So, how long have you lived here?
Over 40 years.
And how are the restaurants around here? Are they good, bad, meh? What's the average household income? Is there a mall? I don't know, a hair salon? Where do you get your hair done?
You gonna move or what?
Oh, I'm sorry. It's a lovely neighborhood.
Marcy, we've got to go.
I'm coming.
We've got 17,000 more parks to visit.
You want to give me a hand?
We bring you the best neighborhood info.
Ding dong.
Homes.com.
Looking for a simpler way to shop for electricity? ElectricityPlans.com is electricity shopping made easy. Enter your zip code, pick the perfect plan, and click to enroll. It's zip, pick, click, and done. With advanced shopping tools, ElectricityPlans.com really is that easy. Visit ElectricityPlans.com today and see how we make electricity shopping easy for everyone.
TXU Energy is changing the energy game with Live Your Free, the first and only plan of its kind that automatically adapts each month to give you free energy when you use it most.
Having a plan that's made just for me changed everything.
Live Your Free adapts to your changing energy needs.
So I always get my biggest savings guaranteed.
Either every day,
Every night,
or every weekend.
which I can easily see in a TXU Energy app.
Those are savings you never have to choose.
Choosing's not really my thing.
TXU Energy. Energy for everything.
Need inspiration? Shop Kroger. For over 30,000 mouth-watering choices. Plus, savings like digital coupons worth over $600 each week and up to $1 off per gallon at the pump. Kroger is worth it every time. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
I've made a discovery that'll change everything.
Show me something. This is a sensational season on the CW.
Did you guys have a good birthday?
Pretty much.
It's cool. No, this is cool. Superman's house, hot babe.
Show me something.
What happened to your sense of adventure?
Show me something.
Life's got a way of showing you what your next move's gonna be.
Let's get ready to test your skills and get your game on.
We are in The crowd is absolutely deafening.
I'm a thief.
You and I are gonna get along.
Show me something. Begone, beast.
You're a bad librarian.
No, not bad. A bit naughty, perhaps.
Football is back. I'm back at your balls.
Hello, team. Your favorite pro, Jason Alexander here. Let's get ready to cowboy up on Saturday night with Pat Green, Coach Lou Holtz, Patrick Reed, and Austin and friends. Cowboy hat's gonna be tipping. Come on.
All right, welcome back, everyone. It is now about 8:30. We're going to get you updated on your traffic and your weather in just a moment. But we also have resources to remind you when you are trying to clean up your homes. You need mental health resources, so many things to try to recover after this deadly storm. Go to our website, CW39.com, for all that information. Also, we did an update interview with Centerpoint earlier today, and they've got some latest information about what's going to happen at noon when it comes to you knowing exactly now when you're going to have your power restored, and you can get more information on our website for that. But first, let's go with our traffic. How's the roads this morning?
Roadways are still going to be a little hectic throughout the day today, just because we are suffering a lot of those power outages still. So all of those street lights are out, and that'll cause some congestion on our not major major lanes of Sixton Loop, for instance, or anything like that, but the side streets, your Chimney Rocks, your Voss, Bissonnet, all moving very slow. Yesterday afternoon, likely to be the same today, unless we can get all that power restored and those lights back in order. Be on the lookout for debris still on the roadways as well. I know out near Bel Air Boulevard, they are still seeing trees and debris in the roadway, causing for a few lane closures. Otherwise, it's moving smooth here on 290. A couple stalled vehicles we're seeing earlier this morning, but cars are getting around.
Yeah, all right. And some of those cars that we're waiting for in our neighborhoods are those linemen out there. A happy Lineman Appreciation Day from yesterday. Thank you. If you see a lineman, whether you have your power restored or not, just tell them thank you, because they are doing a lot for all of us.
Yeah.
So what's the weather in store for them once they're doing some more repairs around our community?
I mean, warm and humid for sure, but there's a little bit of good news in terms of the heat today, and that's the fact that we do expect the temps to actually back off a little bit this afternoon, assuming we get some rain to show up around Houston, which is looking like a pretty good possibility. And even aside from that, there's going to be an increase in clouds later in the day today as well. And just that, limited sunshine should help reduce the heat a bit as well. That's why you see the temperature get up to near 90 at 1 o'clock, and then the temps actually come down a little bit into 3 o'clock and 5 o'clock this afternoon. That's because of those scattered storms. And we have a couple days ahead where we expect decent rain chances. We'll take a look at that forecast coming up in just a few minutes.
Onto our traffic map, seeing more activity than the past couple of days. A few stalled vehicles on 290 were depicted earlier, still in place, seems like, for us, with both of those yellow icons on your screen. One of them as you approach 610, the other one a little further up the road and near 43rd Street, impacting traffic as well. Right lane blocked and right-hand shoulder blocks because of that stall on 290 eastbound at 610. And the other one, the exact location is Antoine Drive. The HOV lane currently remains blocked along 290.
All right, good to know. Thank you so much, Kerrigan. Well, as we continue with the power outages throughout our viewing area, there are a number of traffic lights that are also still out. And that's why law enforcement is reminding you, please, when you approach an intersection, you need to do it carefully and treat any intersection that does not have lights or they're flashing lights, treat it as a four-way stop. That means you must come to a complete stop. Remember that. Proceed through the intersection safely and with caution, and always be aware of other vehicles and pedestrians. And of course, when that power comes back on, residents will be happy, but not everyone still has it. So when will everyone have their power back on throughout Southeast Texas? It's a question we want answers to, of course. And CenterPoint's official website lists the current numbers. If we can refresh that real quick, it says 1,101,453 are without power customers. But power restoration since the storm ended has been 1,163,132. So we're at the halfway point at this point. I know a lot of you are still frustrated. Those linemen are out 24/7 trying to help you guys out. So they're working to get the restored. And CenterPoint, we did an interview with them just about an hour ago. You can find that on our website, CW39.com. They say they have an announcement at noon. They're going to be even doing more specific information to you directly, so you can know when, a little closer to a timeline, when you'll have your power restored. You can get all of that on our website after our show at CW39.com. And as you're looking at the CenterPoint's new restoration tracker map, it is going to provide those updates, as I mentioned, on this map, but also directly to you starting at noon today. And as Houstonians continue recovering from the devastation and the storm damage, Houston rapper Trey the Truth and his volunteer organization, The Relief Gang, has been helping communities in their time of need. And they're doing it again, rebuilding a lot of areas, cutting down trees, and it's all for free. CW39 Houston's Kara Willis is live once again from a struggling community also impacted by the storm, and has a look at how you can get the assistance and why they do it anyway. We love them so much, don't we, Kara?
We do, Sharon. They're doing so much good work for the community, especially our more vulnerable communities. And I'm here right now in Fort Bend County, just one of those areas that were affected by the storm. And many Houstonians know Trey the Truth as a hometown rapper, but he wanted to make sure that everyone knows that he's much more than that by making sure that he gets this volunteer organization up and running and helping those victims of all the damage that we're seeing after storms like Beryl. Now, they started Relief Gang because they wanted to make sure that all communities were seen, especially if they received any significant damage like fallen fences, or they have those power outages, or even they have significant debris that's still in their yard. And he wanted everyone to know that, you're not forgotten. And if you need that help, that they will have a group ready to respond to your needs. Now, they wanted to make sure that, along with Angel by Nature, to become first responders for Texans in need. And he says that no community will be left forgotten, and that as long as the need is there, whether it's a full group of volunteers or even just him, someone will show up to help as the city recovers.
A lot of rooms are overbooked, you know what I'm saying? So right now, with no power and it's 100-something degrees, you can only imagine what people going through. Like, even some of the elders who need machines to live, they don't even have that right now. So.
Now, Trey says that he's also working with HEB to get affected families gift cards for food and other necessities. He says that if you'd like to donate, you can always go to angelbynature.com and send your donations there. Or if you'd like to volunteer, anyone is able to join. Simply go to their Instagram page. That's @ReliefGang. You can always send them a direct message or comment on one of their posts about your want to volunteer in some of these communities. He also says that they are responding as fast as they can. They are getting an overwhelming amount of people that are reaching out about the need, and that's not just here in Fort Bend County, that's everywhere. We were in Missouri City earlier. He said he also went to Trinity Gardens yesterday as well. So if you have that need, make sure you reach out. That assistance is absolutely free. Back to you.
Hear that. An example for so many of us about helping our neighbors, and that's what he does, and the group does as well. Now, question for you, are you still without power, or you know someone who does not have power? There are 2 distribution sites and 3 cooling centers that continue to remain open today through Friday. And they have supplies, but they're a first-come, first-served basis. So take a look at your screen for a moment. These are distribution center locations located in Bayland Community Center, that's 644 Bissonnet Street, Raddick Community Center at 18650 Clay Road, and also cooling centers are available from 9 a.m. till 6 p.m. in Bayland, Hockley, Pecan, Raddick, Wheatley, and so much more. Go for our website, CW39.com. You can get the specific locations, more details, and more information to help you out. And don't forget, we need to help our fur babies too. We're not the only ones suffering through the heat. They don't like it either. So that's why the Houston Humane Society is holding a multiple disaster relief distribution event. They're doing several of them to provide a helping hand to pet families out there in the aftermath of Hurricane Beryl. Now, there will be a free drive-through disaster relief distribution event, as I mentioned, today and Friday. And pet owners, listen up. You will receive free pet food, supplies, and other information on additional resources at locations you see right there on your screen. So for today, starting at 10 a.m., you can go to the Houston Community College Southeast Campus. That's 6815 Rustic Street. Then tomorrow at 10 a.m., go to Houston Community College's Felix Fraga campus. That's 301 North Drennan Street to get more information and get the help you need. And we need some help with that weather because, you know, it's hot when you don't have power. But hey, is it going to help with a little cool down?
Well, there should be some rain later today, and that should help reduce the heat just a little bit. But I'll start with our current temperatures, and you'll even notice here the power outages affecting some of the weather instruments. So we have a couple locations like Memorial, Pasadena, Baytown, Pearland, Splendora, where there's not being a temperature reported right now. Overall, though, it's around 80 degrees currently, and then backing it out even farther down to the coast, Galveston, Angleton, also not seeing any temperature reports out of those weather stations as well, still stemming from when Hurricane Beryl made landfall on Monday. Now, our temperatures this afternoon will reach the low 90s, especially near and north of Houston, more so 80s farther south, and that's because that's where the rain is going to move through earlier. We already see some offshore, and it's going to keep moving inland as we go through the day. And the feels-like temperatures, yes, those are up there, and if you don't have power, this is still dangerous and uncomfortable, but you know, compared to a normal Houston July day, it certainly can be worse than this. I think the heat index might get up to around 100 before the rain shows up, and then the numbers and the feels like temps will be dropping off. So again, we've got some rain right along the coast. Galveston starting to see those showers move in right now, and this will keep just moving farther north or inland as we get later into the day. Notice by about noon or 1 o'clock, we see some scattered rain potentially in or around Houston and even north of Houston. So as we continue then through the afternoon, maybe not a lot of rain, but there will be some, and there's going to be an increase in clouds, and that should reduce the sunshine and therefore reduce the heat for us. Same can be said during the evening hours before sunset. Now we go into tomorrow. It's the same type of weather setup. So rain starts at first to the south and then spreads a little farther north as we go into the midday hours. And again, temperatures won't get too out of control as a result of that. So the highs today are around 90 or 91 degrees, and a few spots might not even get up to 90 today and tomorrow. On Saturday, still some scattered rain, less of it on Sunday, and that's when those temperatures start going back up. I think that's going to be the case next week as well. Looks like a stretch of hot temperatures with minimal rain next week. Those highs in the mid-90s, probably feeling more like about 105.
As for our traffic, not much has changed. Still 2 stalled vehicles along 290 this morning as you're traveling inbound. The West Loop is moving quite slow for us. Not quite back to our typical traffic with the morning commuters getting out on the roadway causing for delays. This is just going to be post-storm type of stuff that we're seeing. Your side roads are going to be congested because of the lack of power throughout town. We have multiple street lights that are out, so keep in mind that those turn into four-way stops once they are out, so it'll add in some extra minutes to your commute no matter where you're coming in from. My suggestion, stay on the main lanes of 610, 290 of I-10 as long as you can, and avoid the side streets to save you some time, as you're going to have to treat every light on the frontage road on the side streets as a four-way. On to our traffic map, showing you a few issues that we have this morning along the Katy Freeway. Your right-hand shoulder is blocked because of a stall westbound at Blaylock Road, and then there is another stalled vehicle blocking your right lane along 290 eastbound at your I-10 connector. You're watching CW39 Houston, no wait weather and traffic.
Houston's weather always changing, preparing you for tomorrow. The news you want at the time you need.
ABC 13 Eyewitness News at 9 on CW39.
A message from the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousment.
They say you can't put a price on fun, but they don't know what the heck they're talking about. Fun's now $1.99 at Sonic with creamy queso wraps and more. Take that, they. The Fun 99 menu. 5 items, always $1.99.
You know, when it comes to home services, there's a lot of fly-by-night companies. You know what I'm talking about? People who are in business today making promises about lifetime warranties they have no intention of keeping. Due West, we've been in business since 1978, and we can take care of your foundation repair needs, your plumbing needs, your air conditioning needs, really all the services you need to maintain your home. So when you want the best, call Due West and let us come out, see what's going on, and get you taken care of.
Summer loves parties, and parties love electricity. So party on with the Flex Your Credits electricity plan from Reliant. With your 2 highest use days free every week automatically. And for those times when your parties are particularly cool, $200 in bonus bill credits when you need them most.
Call or visit Reliant today to make your summer more Flextra.
Reliant. That's power. Your way.
With Home Chef, you're not just home cooking, you're home winning. Our fast and fresh meal kits are as fast to make as they are fresh to enjoy. When it comes to making dinner, fill in the blanks with Home Chef. Delicious, meat simple.
Get 18 free meals when you sign up at homechef.com.
This Saturday, the CW is where Live Golf lives.
The thrilling Live Golf season continues.
Right here on the CW.
That simply is what winners do. With an elite powerhouse lineup.
Brooks Koepka, Cam Smith,
Taylor Gooch, including John Rahm, Joaquin Niemann, and U.S. Open champion Bryson DeChambeau.
incredible!
Live Golf Andalusia this Saturday at 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific. Go to CWTV.com to learn more about Live Golf on the CW.
A message from the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousment.
They say you can't put a price on fun, but they don't know what the heck they're talking about. Fun's now $1.99 at Sonic with creamy queso wraps and more. Take that, they. The Fun 99 menu. 5 items, always $1.99.
All right, welcome back, everyone. As the 2024 election season shapes up, voters have begun to hear a name, Project 2025, invoked more and more by President Biden and Democrats. Now, they want to sound the alarm, according to them, about what they believe could be in store if former President Donald Trump wins a second term in the White House. Trump is starting to distance himself from the conservative Project 2025 plan that calls for a massive overhaul of the federal government. Our Washington, D.C. correspondent Rashad Hudson has more.
House Democrats say they are focused on defeating Project 2025.
It's a collection of extreme MAGA ideas.
The Conservative Heritage Foundation is behind the plan. It provides a detailed blueprint for overhauling the federal government. It would restructure employees, policies, and federal agencies, including eliminating the Department of Education, California Democratic Congressman Ted Lieu calls it concerning.
I mean, this document is creepy. It's a takeover of the American form of government.
Over the past week, many Republicans have distanced themselves from Project 2025. Former President Donald Trump said he knows nothing about it. Potential Trump running mate, Ohio Senator J.D. Vance, says the former president has his own plan.
What the media and the Democrats are trying to do is attach its most unpopular elements to the Trump administration. It's a 900-page document. I guarantee there are things that Trump likes and dislikes.
Florida Democratic Congressman Maxwell Frost says he heard from voters about the plan.
They're scared to death of Project 2025 and the far-right wing.
Democrats hope Project 2025 will motivate voters to back President Biden. Reporting in Washington, Rashad Hudson.
And recovery from Beryl is still underway. Let's check in with today's KidCaster, Brooklyn, as she tells us about her experience in the storm and a look at today's forecast.
Good morning, Houston. My name is Brooklyn. Boy, oh boy, it's been a wild week, but we're gonna get through it. Look what Beryl did to my tree. Whenever I woke up, there was no power, so I had to have breakfast in the dark. So we came outside to watch the storm, and we saw that tree, but then we saw this tree, this big Bertha mess. And I am personally very scared of weather, so it was scary for me. Well, today's forecast is another hot afternoon with temperatures in the 90s. There also is a chance of thunderstorms, so stay cool and stay safe. Back to you.
Thank you so much there, Brooklyn. And I love her personal little experience that she gave there. So many things that we can relate to. She's like, I woke up, I had to eat breakfast in the dark. We saw that small tree fall over, and then we saw this one. We're like, oh my gosh, but very relatable.
Yeah, like our field reporter for us there, Brooklyn.
I know.
Get her on the payroll. That was great.
And she also said that she's personally scared of the weather. That's another thing people can relate to. And I always say the best way to combat that fear is to be informed. That's why I kind of have such a love for weather now, is because I was a little terrified growing up. I grew up in South Louisiana. We had hurricanes all the time. And learning about them, knowing how they form, knowing what you can do to stay safe helps to kind of suppress that fear inside of you.
I would say so. And even with my kids, we'll look at the radar. When there's storms going on, we'll look, and I'll kind of teach them what they're looking at. And you know, you don't need a meteorologist, though, to be able to look at a radar. You can see for yourself what things look like on that, and that's kind of a useful way to know what's going on as well. So
great job, Brooklyn.
Yes, 2 thumbs up over here as well. She was awesome. All right, let's talk more about the forecast, and she kind of covered it for us a little bit, but there is that chance for some scattered storms later today, and that's why our temperatures won't get too out of hand. Now, we may get a bit over 90 at some point, and if that happens, I think by about noon or 1 o'clock, but then we may start to cool off during the afternoon, assuming we get some scattered rain and at least some cloud cover that's going to block out the sunshine. We have some rain around Galveston right now, and we've seen it all morning long over the Gulf. It is just starting to creep a little farther up, closer towards Houston, and eventually we should get some rain in at least parts of Houston a little bit later on today. And the next few days will be the same thing, because we've got this stalled front. It's a stationary front drawn in with the alternating red and blue color there. It means the front's not going anywhere, and that's going to keep this rain kind of getting generated each of the next couple of afternoons. And this front is the reason why it's even here, is what's left of Beryl helped push it down behind it. And Beryl, the remnant low, is up towards the northeast right now with some wet weather there. And I just saw a stat this morning that Beryl produced 203 tornado warnings on its trek across the U.S., which was almost a record, and the most from a tropical system since Ivan in 2004. So that was just kind of another incredible thing that Beryl did. All right, now as we look at rain chances today, tomorrow, and a Saturday, pretty good shot for some scattered rain each day, and then the odds for rain will drop on Sunday as we have hot and stable air out of the western U.S. coming our direction. But there's more excessive heat warnings out west. I know that's a long way from here, but I'm pointing it out because this has been a record-breaking heat wave there. And then also notice the orange over us. That's a heat advisory issued not because of just how hot it's going to feel, because normally 108 or above would be the threshold for a heat advisory, but the fact that there are so many people without power That's why the heat advisory is in effect. But look at these temperatures, over 115 in places like Las Vegas and Phoenix. They've seen record temperatures there, and that high pressure kind of spreads out across more of the central part of the country by Sunday and beyond, and that's why our rain chances will go down at that time. And that's also why our temperatures come up to around average, which would be mid-90s next week. And again, factoring in the humidity, it will feel hotter. The heat index might top out near 100 the next couple of days, more like 105 for the heat index next week.
As we continue to recover from Hurricane Beryl, we're speaking with District C Councilwoman Abby Kamen. She's been boots on ground helping her constituents who were impacted by the storm. So we're bringing her in this morning to see how her constituents in that area are doing. Good morning. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Let's just talk about what are you seeing in your district? How have people been impacted?
Yeah, well, it's important to remember in District C, we were also one of the hardest hit by the derecho. So this is round 2 this season for what our constituents in our neighborhoods are dealing with. That being said, we are all over the district. I have been going door to door to check on residents. We ran into neighbors who are helping clean out community pools so that the kids can cool off and get those pools back open. We're working with the Tool Bank and Crowdsource Rescue, a great nonprofit that steps in disasters with the help of some of our pastors to bring in generators and cooling units to senior centers. And when those, the power comes on there, which we're so appreciative of our line workers right now, we go to the next place and bring those generators. And anything we can be doing, we are. Our website right now for the District C office has a bunch of resources, and we're continuing to add to those, including how to be safe with generators, how to keep your pets safe, what grocery stores are open, all of that information.
Everything is so important that you just mentioned, but are you all looking or facing any challenges that's kind of slowing down recovery efforts at all?
Well, the challenge is the restoration, right? This is, from what we can tell right now, a Category 1 impact. The way that this is shaped up has been a wind event. And in my opinion, a Category 1 should have never had and caused this much widespread power outages. We're grateful again for all of the folks that are doing everything they can to get power back on, but this should never have happened to begin with a Category 1 wind event. And we have a lot of questions we need to be asking right now.
Council member came in before we came on the air. We were speaking about some of the things that were put in place that kind of lighten the bite or, you know, lessen the severity of the storm a little bit. Can you talk to us about those flood mitigation practices that kind of helped in this situation?
Absolutely. So we know that the investments we are making in infrastructure, it's not the sexiest issue to talk about, but we know that Project Braze helped keep the floodwaters from going into homes. We are seeing very little structural flooding, homes flooded in this incident. Meyer Grove Detention Basin, it's not even completed yet, but we saw that it was actually helping to hold those waters in. My office helped fund over $1 million in street drainage just a few blocks from there. That's not fully complete, but that helps. So every little bit has helped protect homes, protect neighborhoods, but we go back to the issue of power right now. It is hot out there. We have tragically seen loss of life through the storm. My concern right now remains that we need to make sure that we are doing everything we can to keep people safe, and we do not see further loss of life because of the heat, because of the power outages. We also have to be talking about how we got here. If you go back years, the state legislature actually took power away from localities to regulate utilities. That is a huge challenge for us as a city, and we need answers at the state level.
Well, I think you have covered a lot of bases for us today, so we thank you so much for being here with us this morning, and we hope everybody in your district and all across Houston are recovering, and we'll have much more with Councilmember Kamen after this break. We'll see you in a bit.
Today is the time to meet what one desires the most.
This is where we gather to enjoy the finest food.
We learn that every laugh and every caress is a sign that memories are always around a good meal. Family and friends evolve over time, preserving the flavors that become tradition.
And remember, my favorite food is at Taqueria Sarandas.
Sabroso. Sabrosito.
You know, if you were cash back and you could earn on everything with just one card,
Chase Freedom Unlimited. So if you're off the racking or crab cracking, you're cash backing. Cash back on flapjacks, baby backs, or tacos at the Taco Shack.
Nah, I'm working on my six-pack.
Switch to a King Suite.
Or book a silent retreat.
Silent retreat? Oh, hold up. Yeah, I can't talk right now. I'm at a silent retreat. Cash back on everything you buy with Chase Freedom Unlimited with no annual fee. How do you cash back? Chase, make more of what's yours.
I'm gonna be late.
Sorry.
And drive safe out there as there's plenty of traffic heading to today's big game. Ready to go.
You almost missed the start of the game.
Right now, qualified lessees can lease a new 2024 Tundra SR5 for $479 a month for 36 months. Offer ends July 31st.
Zook's tasty, tender dog treats can turn every outing into an adventure. From park to peak, wherever you roam, don't forget the Zooks. Zook's dog treats. Choose your adventure.
Need inspiration? Shop Kroger. For over 30,000 mouth-watering choices. Plus, savings like digital coupons worth over $600 each week and up to $1 off per gallon at the pump. Kroger is worth it every time. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
Welcome to the Hill Sunday. I'm Chris Steyerwalt.
Political editor Chris Steyerwalt takes you inside the halls of Washington.
We'll discuss it all in a moment with the best panel of journalists in the business.
Every Sunday, count on Chris to be your guide to what's happening in D.C.
There's an issue here. Something is happening, and we need to address those kinds of a thing.
We can't go through 4 more years of chaos. We won't survive it. News Nation's The Hill Sunday with Chris Steyerwalt.
Sunday at 10 on CW 39 Houston.
You are telling the truth.
Separate fact from fiction.
You are the father.
He can see the Maury truth. Maury, today at 1 on CW 39 Houston.
All right, and just a heads up, everybody. Whataburger's giving out free iced coffee and free coffee today through July 22nd. And also, Houston Happens is coming up next.
You know, when it comes to home services, there's a lot of fly-by-night companies. You know what I'm talking about? People who are in business today making promises about lifetime warranties they have no intention of keeping. Due West, we've been in business since 1978, and we can take care of your foundation repair needs, your plumbing needs, your air conditioning needs, really all the services you need to maintain your home. So when you want the best, call Due West and let us come out, see what's going on, and get you taken care of.
This isn't just any burger run. This is a burger run for Whataburger Sweet and Spicy Bacon Burger. 2 fresh all-beef patties with melty cheese, grilled onions, crispy bacon, and sweet and spicy pepper sauce. 1 for you, 1 for him, and 1 for your unofficial roommate, Brad. Always order an extra. You know, for Brad. The all-time favorite sweet and spicy bacon burger from Whataburger. Just like you like it.
Dupixent helps people with asthma breathe better in as little as 2 weeks. And when you can breathe better, what isn't better? This is better. This is better. That's better. And that. Even this. Dupixent is an add-on treatment for specific types of moderate to severe asthma. It works with your asthma medicine to help improve lung function. That's pretty good. Dupixent is not for sudden breathing problems. It's proven to help prevent asthma attacks. It can reduce or even eliminate oral steroids. And doesn't that make things better? Dupixent can cause allergic reactions that can be severe. Tell your doctor right away if you have rash, chest pain, worsening shortness of breath, tingling, or numbness in your limbs. Tell your doctor about new or worsening joint aches and pain or a parasitic infection. Don't change or stop asthma medicines, including steroids, without talking to your doctor. When you can get more out of your lungs, you can do more with less asthma. And isn't that better? Ask your doctor about Dupixent, the most prescribed biologic in asthma.
So many people are without power. There's a lot of trees down.
Beryl hammers Southeast Texas and Houston.
We're out because we need to be able to show you what the conditions are.
Multiple lanes closed down because of that rainwater.
You won't lose us because we'll be with you on CW39.com.
The latest updates and that we stay safe in all this.
Stay with No Wait Weather and Traffic for the latest on Beryl's Aftermath. The truth revealed.
Photos. We found 378 photos that were suspicious.
Weekdays at 12 on CW 39 Houston.
what day is it? Yeah, I know. We feel like we're in a time warp. It is Thursday, July 11th. I'm Maggie Flecknoe, and this is Houston Happens. I know, this week feels like an eternity. I call it the hurricane hangover. I just feel gross. I've had too many non-perishable items. It's just like, ugh, and it's so hot. And so many of us are still without power and beyond frustrated. Not to mention, we're all just exhausted. Well, we will continue to get through all of this together. We always do. So coming up on today's show, we're on day 4 after Hurricane Beryl, and with more than 1 million people still without power, the biggest question is, when will the lights come back on? People are frustrated, to say the least. So we are going straight to the source, CenterPoint, find out their response and the latest timeline. Meanwhile, rapper activist in front of the show, Trey the Truth, and his volunteer group, the Relief Gang, are doing what they do best, helping our community recover from severe weather damage. You can see them in action right here, removing a huge tree that fell on top of a home after Beryl. Our own Kara Willis will be live with how you can get assistance. That and more is headed your way, so what do you say? Let's get this show started. And of course, we begin with the biggest talker, the ongoing power outages that are still affecting our area. CenterPoint says the over 2.26 million customers impacted by Beryl was the largest outage in the company's history. Now, Houston city leaders questioned whether CenterPoint was adequately prepared before the storm. The company says it's called in the needed resources and will continue to do so. So when will the power be back on for all residents in Southeast Texas? Well, that's really the question that everyone is asking. Now, CenterPoint's official website that you see right here, it's listing these current numbers. So the customers affected, still, there are over 1.1 million customers in the dark. And those are households, so that means there's more people actually that are in the dark. Now, customers restored, I'm happy to report that number is slowly going up. We have over 1.1 million that now are with light. So I'm hoping that that number continues to go up because it is brutally hot out there. And that's not all CenterPoint has released. They actually have a new map that finally allows customers to track power outages in their area. So no need to look at that Whataburger app anymore, but I really feel like that was easier to read. So let's take a look though. This is the new CenterPoint Restoration Tracker map. According to the company, it will help to provide updates in power outages. Now, it is a little tricky to find. I struggled, especially yesterday. So here's the thing. Just head on over to our website, CW39.com, for easy access. We'll walk you through. You can type in your zip code and just fingers crossed that you and your neighbors have power. But here's the thing. Do not delete that Whataburger app just yet. Not only is it easy to find power near you, keep it though so you can get free coffee starting today. I'm telling you, we all need that extra boost. They're a ride or die. We already know that in times of crisis, Texans turn to Whataburger. Well, now the company is giving everyone a little more relief by offering guests free coffee starting today through July 22nd. Whataburger is helping fans fuel up and save funds with a free hot or iced coffee because it's so hot out there. The freebie is available with purchase of any breakfast entree when ordering in-store, at the drive-thru, or on that good old Whataburger app, which most of Houstonians have downloaded anyways. So go on and get your freebie. We deserve it. Now, as I showed you moments ago, more than 1 million people still do not have power this morning as the recovery from Hurricane Beryl continues. Our own Seth Kovar spoke with an executive with CenterPoint Energy, and he's actually joining us now live to tell us about what he had to say. Seth, so many people, they want answers. So how did your conversation go?
Yesterday afternoon with Darren Carroll, the Senior Vice President for Operations for CenterPoint Energy. He told me that the company actually met its initial goal of getting the power back on to 1 million customers in the first 48 hours after Hurricane Beryl hit. But they still have a long ways to go. It could be several more days so people like the folks here in Piney Point Village and so many other communities in our area get their power back on. They're going on 4 days now without power, and it's getting very frustrating for those folks. But Maggie, you mentioned earlier, instead of the outage map, which was knocked out during the derecho in May. They now have their restoration map up on their website. It is a little clunky, and it's a color-coded system that the company says should show you where your neighborhood is on the restoration process. You can kind of find your intersection and zoom in and then read the color next to the key and find out where you are in that process. Some people questioned the accuracy of that map, though, so I kind of put it to the test. I looked up our station, which is running on a generator right now, still without power, and sure enough, the map has us in the green for partially energized. Perhaps we're the partially not energized partially. Issues with the map aside, Darren Carroll from CenterPoint says that the company's crews are working around the clock to get the power back on for everyone. One of the issues they're facing is just how large of an area they're having to cover and how many homes and businesses were in the hurricane's path.
We appreciate their patience and understanding. It is hot. We understand that. We're empathetic with our customers. Many of the folks that are here working right now don't have power. And they're working to restore for our customers. It's a very mission-driven culture here at CenterPoint. We're proud of the services we provide, and there's a lot of pride around that.
Well, the path went through all of our area, one of the most densely populated parts of Texas, and still 1 million homes and businesses without power this morning. Now, Carroll points out that some of the folks trying to get the power back on may not have power themselves at their own homes, and that's why he says that CenterPoint can not only sympathize with the customers who still don't have power, but also empathize. That doesn't mean too much, though, for folks going on 4 days now, Maggie, without any power. I can only imagine what those folks are going through in this Texas heat. It's getting warm.
Yeah, it's been unbearable, and now people are so angry. There's that graffiti where they wrote Center Pointless, so people are furious, and I understand it, but I do want to tell people at home, do not take it out on the linemen. These guys and ladies, they are out there working tirelessly for us. It's not their fault, so just let them do their job. If you see them, please just tell them thank you, because a little thank you goes a long way, especially in times of need like this. But Adam, I cannot imagine. I mean, day 4, I've been seeing people posting what the temperature is inside of their homes.
Yeah.
And then with this heat, I mean, it's just unbearable. I'm getting very concerned for people.
Yeah, same. And it's another day where, yes, it will be warm. And if there's any little bit of good news today, it's the fact that temperatures might be just backing off a little compared to the last few days. And that's because we do expect a little more rain around the greater Houston area today. So when we look at the highs for a typical July day in Houston, this is not that bad. The average high is 94 this time of year. I think we'll top out somewhere around 91. Some hotter temperatures a bit farther north. But the reason why you see this decrease with some 80s is because there's going to be some rain. We already see it forming along the coast right now, and it's going to spread farther inland as we go through the day. So that kind of cuts off the time frame when we're going to see the heating. Normally the hottest part of the day would be in the afternoon, but that's when that rain will be here. Also, it is going to feel hotter, but not these extreme heat index readings we can sometimes get this time of year. But still, if you don't have power, this is still a dangerously hot situation. Now, right now on radar, we've got rain along the coast. We've seen it right around there all morning long, and it's going to start getting a push a little bit to the north. So by midday and into the afternoon, some rain is possible in Houston. And even if you don't see scattered showers or storms where you are, you're going to see all the cloud cover from this rain that should block out the sun. And again, that just helps take a little bit of edge off the heat late in the day today. I know that happened yesterday. I was out having to kind of clean up, do a little yard work towards the end of the day. Yes, it was hot, but at least the clouds are blocking the sun, and that makes a little bit of difference. By the evening, same story. Before sunset, there'll be a lot of cloud cover out there. Tomorrow's pretty much going to be the same thing, where rain starts south and spreads a bit farther northward. And again, that should help reduce the heat a little bit. Still, again, and I sympathize with people without power. It's still uncomfortably hot and even dangerously hot, but it can be worse this time of year with the heat, that's for sure. So about 91 for the next couple of days. We get to Saturday, Sunday, temperatures start going up a little more as the rain starts to break up and kind of fall apart, and we don't see much rain coming our way next week. And this is when we're getting back to an even more dangerous situation with the heat if you don't have power. Next week's temperatures, and even starting on Sunday, I think we're going to see mid-90s, and on these days, it's probably going to feel like about 105 degrees. So again, a little break in the heat here the next couple of days. The hottest part of today and tomorrow might be right around noon or 1 o'clock, and then I think temperatures start to back off as we head later into the afternoon. Maggie?
All right, they better turn those lights on and that AC you haven't till the weekend. We're demanding it, right? All right, well, speaking of the lights, we also spoke with CenterPoint earlier this morning. We have a recap of that and what they have to say as of today when it comes to those power outages. That and more after the break.
Capture Comedy Gold.
Bet you wish you had chosen me, huh?
Not at all. Weekdays at 4 and 4:30 on CW 39 Houston.
Attention, Southeast Texas homeowners.
If scorching summer heat is entering your home through those old energy-wasting windows, then it's time to call Statewide Remodeling. Get high-performance windows with a low-E coating to minimize heat transfer, stay cool, and lower your energy bills. Plus, ask about Impact Glass. We are Texas's most recommended remodeler for over 30 years. Plus, Energy Star rated windows from Statewide Remodeling qualify for the federal tax credit. Call now during our 60-60-60 sale. Receive 60% off installation of a house full of new windows with 60 months, 0% interest, senior and military discounts. Plus, receive a free $60 Walmart gift card with estimate. And call during this program for a bonus. Purchase new windows and receive a $200 Target gift card.
With me, I'm picky about, when people work on my house, and they did a nice job. They really did.
Statewide Remodeling has expertly installed over 300,000 windows. We are Texas's most recommended remodeler for over 30 years and proud to be A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau. Get beautiful energy-saving windows with noise-reducing glass. Plus, protect your home's interior against damaging UV rays. Styles including double hung, sliders, picture windows, and more. Remember to ask about the tax credit on new windows from Statewide Remodeling. And be sure you call now during our 60-60-60 sale for 60% off installation of a house full of new windows with 60 months, 0% interest. Plus, receive a free $60 Walmart gift card with estimate. And call during this program for the bonus. Purchase new windows and receive a $200 Target gift card. Call 1-800-701-6694. That's 1-800-701-6694.
Thinking of selling your house? I'm JR with selltojr.com, and I'll buy your house as is. I'll give you a cash offer within 24 hours. Selltojr.com makes selling your home easy. We buy houses in any condition. We can work through any situation. With selltojr.com, there are no strangers walking through your house, no closing costs, no commissions, and no repairs. Go to sell2jr.com for your free, no obligation cash offer.
Impactful stories can be found right here every night at 9. The news you want at the time you need.
ABC 13 Eyewitness News at 9 on CW 39.
Well, welcome back to Houston Happens. As Houstonians continue recovering from storm damage to their homes, Houston rapper, community activist, so much more, and friend of the show, Trey the Truth, and his volunteer organization, Relief Gang, they're actually helping communities rebuild all for free. Our own Kara Willis is live from a community damaged from Beryl with a look at how you can get assistance. Good morning to you, Kara.
Good morning, Maggie. We've been covering the damages that have happened because of Beryl all week long, and it is no different here in Sugar Land. This is in a community called Greatwood. You can see that this tree was pulled from out of its roots here in this yard outside of this apartment complex, and that's what many of the neighborhoods here in this community and many others look like after Beryl. You see the trees and the high floodwaters have receded in many places, but still not the case everywhere. Trey the Truth, many of us Houstonians know him as a hometown rapper. He's great at what he does, but he also wants everyone to know that not only is he doing what he loves with his art, but he's helping our community through a volunteer group he has called Relief Gang. We had the opportunity to tag along with him yesterday as he pulled up one of the trees that had fallen onto this home that was in Missouri City. It was a large tree and it left some damage to that family's home. And he says that they started this group in an effort to help those communities, especially those vulnerable communities who go left unheard or assistance is lingering, as he would put it. He said that there's so many people that are without power right now. There's so many people that are without food right now. And he says that, someone has to do it until the big help comes in. And whether that's a group of volunteers or whether that's just him by himself, he's going to get the job done.
Yeah, what we finna, if it's gonna be the slightest storm, get the power people already ready to know that the power may go out, so we'll be proactive instead of just trying to react afterwards, you know what I'm saying? And just do as much as possible, man. I mean, it's a collective effort.
And Trey says that there are so many out there that are still in need of those hot meals. He's working with HEB and Be Good right now to make sure that those affected families get gift cards so they can have access to those hot meals. He says that if you'd like to donate and to do your part, you can visit angelbynature.com and to also sign up to volunteer as well. And if you're in need of that assistance, you're able to go to their Instagram page. It's @ReliefGang. Send them a DM and make sure that you let them know what your needs are, whether that be debris in your yard or a fallen tree that's affected your fence or that's fallen onto your home. And they'll make sure that they'll get to you and give you that relief that you need. And again, it's absolutely free. Maggie?
Thank you so much, Kara, for bringing us all these amazing resources throughout the week. I really appreciate it. And in the wake of Hurricane Beryl, Kids Meals is showing up for children facing debilitating hunger. It's the only organization in the country to deliver free, healthy meals to preschool-age children. Here's the thing. They need our help. And joining us with more is one of my favorite people, a ray of sunshine and angel, Beth Harp. She is the CEO of Kids Meals Incorporated. Thanks so much for waking up with us.
Well, thank you so much for having us again, Maggie, and letting us tell our story.
Well, you know that I'm a huge supporter of Kids Meals and what you do, and I've been with you when you deliver these meals to these kids.
Yes.
And I can't imagine, because these areas, they don't have power right now.
I know, you know, the families that we serve sometimes feel like they're in a daily disaster because poverty is so heavy. And so when something like this happens, Hurricane Beryl, it just exasperates the situation. And the families we serve, this has a profound impact on their lives. And Kids Meals wants to be a resource to the families, bringing basic needs, bringing that food to the families, and helping connect them with other resources that they may need during this difficult time. We're delivering right now to about 15,000 children a day.
Oh my goodness, because school's out, so
school's
they don't
out.
get those meals.
Yeah, right. We typically deliver just to those children that are 5 and under because of the critical brain development that happens all before the age of 5, and those kids don't yet qualify for the National School Lunch Program. But during the summer and any holiday, we're feeding all the children in the home, because we don't pull up in a van and you got a 2-year-old standing there hungry and an 8-year-old standing there hungry and not feed those children. Exactly. But after this hurricane, we want to be the resource. We want to get out additional water, additional food to the families, connect them with those resources, the cooling centers, connect them with other resources to help them get through this awful time.
So what can we do? We're Houston Strong and we're stronger together. So how can we help you so you can help others?
Every time there's a disaster, I'm so inspired by Houstonians. I just can't believe how they show up. We can use your help. We need volunteers to volunteer from home. They can go to our website at kidsmealsinc.org and go to Take Action. You can pack meals directly from your home. And we have a list there that shows you all the items that need to be in there: a healthy protein, a fruit item, a healthy snack, and a juice, water, or milk. And decorate that bag for the kiddos, make their day. And they can do that from home, or you can donate. Anybody can donate. Only $2 a day feeds a hungry child, and that's our all-in organization cost. And we really need that help. Also, we have an Amazon wish list, Maggie.
Oh, and Prime's coming up.
Yeah.
This is the perfect time.
And the wonderful thing about this is so many of our families still don't have power. So we want to get those shelf-stable items out to them. So if anybody goes to our Amazon wish list, that we've made it so easy. It's right on our website at kidsmealsinc.org. Just click it. Anything that you feel led to provide for these families will be such a blessing during this time of crisis.
Well, let's stay Houston Strong and help these kids. That's what is the most important in my heart as well.
Absolutely. You have a little one.
I know. I couldn't imagine.
Right.
And I threw away groceries and just thinking of how much I'm going to have to spend to be able to fill our fridge.
Absolutely.
But families, they can't afford to fill the fridge. So it just is really heartbreaking. So thank you for the work that you do. Of course, we'll have all this information over on our website as well, CW39.com. And speaking of kids, if there's one thing, kids, they always add a little sunshine, even in the darkest of times. And Kerrigan, you have a special KidCast for us.
Yes, I'm so happy to introduce Brooklyn to you guys today. She gives us her first-hand experience of what it was like being in Hurricane Beryl, and she also gives us a preview of today's forecast. Let's check in.
Good morning, Houston. My name is Brooklyn. Boy, oh boy, it's been a wild week, but we're gonna get through it. Look what Beryl did to my tree. Whenever I woke up, there was no power, so I had to have breakfast in the dark. So we came outside to watch the storm, and we saw that tree, but then we saw this tree, this big Bertha mess. And I am personally very scared of weather, so it was scary for me. Well, today's forecast is another hot afternoon with temperatures in the 90s. There also is a chance of thunderstorms, so stay cool and stay safe. Back to you, Kerrigan.
Great
my
job.
heart.
Yes, she did such a great job being so relatable to all of us at home. I loved how the way the kids think. She's like, I had to eat breakfast in the dark.
Yeah, I know. And I mean, May, she's not even 2 yet. And this has thrown her routine off. Like, she's been exhausted. She doesn't know it. She knows something's up, but she didn't know quite. But I also love that she was honest and she's like, yeah, the weather scares me. I mean, it is scary for them to go through this. So.
And I said this earlier too, I was scared of the weather as a kid, but being informed and learning as much as you can about what's going on, looking at the radar, going through your safety plan, that makes you more prepared and that suppresses any type of fears that you may have.
Yeah, I'm just gonna have May call Auntie Kerrigan whenever we're scared of weather. And you can explain it to her better than Mommy. FaceTime for sure. Well, here's the thing. Speaking of FaceTime, I don't know about you, my cell service has been spotty and so many people are still in the dark with more than 1 million people without power. The big question is, when do I get it back? Well, we caught up with CenterPoint representatives to give us an update.
We have been seeing that you have listed 1.1 million people still have already been restored, which is great news, but we still have 1 million people who don't have power. So where we sit right now when it comes to power restoration for those who still don't have it?
The work continues today, and as we've said, we have now established some additional milestones. So we expect by Friday we'll have another 400,000 people back on, and then by Sunday another 350,000. Now we know what our customers want is additional information, more specific information on when they're coming back. And so by midday today, we will be providing estimated restoration times to our customers, so they will get a better sense specifically to when they could expect to have their power restored.
I know a lot of
CW39's lifestyle show, Houston Happens, highlights local businesses every day. Our team's ready to help you reach more customers and grow your revenue. We'd love to speak with you. Please scan the QR code or email hhsales@cw39.com today.
Breaking news. Conservation Construction is now offering free window and entry door estimates and 100% financing with approved credit. Don't settle for less by going to one of our competitors. We offer a true double lifetime warranty on windows. Call or visit our website today.
$12,720. That's the average cost you pay for term life insurance over 20 years. $12,720 that you could spend on family, loved ones, or yourself. With a return of premium life insurance plan from Senior Life, getting all that money back is possible. That's right. With return of premium life insurance, we don't save you hundreds of dollars, we save you thousands because we give you all your money back. It works like this. If you pass away while you're insured, your loved ones get a check for the coverage amount you chose. But if you're still living at the end of the term, you get back all the money you paid, guaranteed. Spend it any way you wish. Why would you buy life insurance from another company when Senior Life gives you all your money back? Get all your money back with return of premium life insurance from Senior Life. Call the number now for free information. You have no obligation. Call now.
At Simmons & Fletcher, our day often starts before much of Houston wakes up. The hours preparing a case are long, and the fight for justice is real. Our team is committed to righting wrongs by working to secure money for our clients. If you've been hurt in an accident, call Simmons & Fletcher. Find out if you have a case. The call is always free. There are no fees or costs unless we win money for you. Simmons & Fletcher, Christian Trial Lawyers.
Welcome to Sapphire Lounge by the Club. This is more than a place to hide away before you get away. It's a main course before the main event. It's the best seat before boarding. It's a real reason to arrive early. This is what an airport lounge is supposed to be. Chase Sapphire Reserve. Make more of what's yours.
Breaking news. Conservation Construction is now offering free window and entry door estimates and 100% financing with approved credit. Don't settle for less by going to one of our competitors. We offer a true double lifetime warranty on windows. Call or visit our website today.
Embrace your inner mom.
Morning. Walk of shame, stride of pride.
Mom, weeknights at 11 and 11:30 on CW 39 Houston.
All right, time now is 9:25. That means we're at that halfway mark, and still to come on Houston Happens. Numerous bars, restaurants, and coffee shops in the Houston area remain closed, with many experiencing power outages after Beryl. Well, Southern Smoke Foundation is already receiving several applications for assistance. They're going to be joining us live with how they need some help. And one thing we know after these storms is that we are Houston strong. With 713 Day approaching, we're joined by the Houston Food Bank and the Houston Dynamo. Find out how you can celebrate by giving back. And speaking of 713 Day, the Houston Botanic Garden will be offering discounted prices. I know we're all looking for things to do with the family, but here's the thing. They can definitely use these ticket sales after having to clean up from Beryl. That and more is headed your way. The second half hour of Houston Happens starts after the break.
Need cash today? Speedy Cash has you covered with solutions that provide cash on the spot.
Speedy Cash got me the cash I needed, how I needed it.
So why wait? Call now and you could have cash today with Speedy Cash.
Love that Speedy Cash.
When the alarm goes off, don't stress about what comes next. At Houston Community College, we make your lessons matter. Do you love helping others? Turn caring into a career. Interested in tech? Code your way to a career. Want to make your voice heard? Build a business. Hands-on enthusiast? Construct a career. Open the door to HCC's real-world education, where passions become careers.
Look at this. I love my new body. I love my new shape.
This summer, feel confident in anything with Sonobello One Visit Permanent Fat Removal.
I saw the results immediately.
I feel amazing.
My waist is tiny. I'm very, very happy.
I'm nearly 50, and my abs haven't been this flat since before I had kids.
For a limited time, take advantage of Sonobello's best offer of the year. Call or go to sonobello.com.
It will change your life. It did for me.
Need inspiration? Shop Kroger. For over 30,000 mouth-watering choices. Plus, savings like digital coupons worth over $600 each week and up to $1 off per gallon at the pump. Kroger is worth it every time. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
Embrace the journey, where each moment turns into a cherished memory. Your membership is more than just a card. It's your gateway to extraordinary experiences. With the AAA app, discover savings and hidden gems, from dining to travel to hotel stays. Your membership is your companion, with the partner you trust. As you hit the open road, remember, AAA membership is your ticket to unforgettable moments and more. AAA, we're always with you.
Steve Wilkos, today at 2 on CW 39 Houston.
Need cash today? Get it right now at Speedy Cash.
I went to my local Speedy Cash store and walked out with cash in minutes.
So why wait? Come in and you could have cash today with Speedy Cash.
Love that Speedy Cash.
Well, it's nearly 9:30. 6:30. Welcome to the second half of Houston Happens. In the aftermath of Hurricane Beryl, numerous bars, restaurants, and coffee shops in the Houston area remain closed, with so many experiencing power outages. Well, Southern Smoke Foundation is already receiving several applications for assistance from food and beverage workers, and that's really going to continue to build. So here's the thing. They need our help so they can continue to help. And we are joined by friend of the show, founding director, Chris Shepard himself. Thanks so much for waking up with us.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you for the work that you do. For people at home who aren't familiar with this, tell us a little bit about what the foundation is.
So we started Southern Smoke back in 2015, but in 2017 with Hurricane Harvey, we changed the focus of it. It originally started as an MS fundraiser, but in 17 we saw a need that nobody was going to help the drive-through worker, the farmer, the busser, the disher, the waiter. And so we decided to change the focus of the foundation and put together a formulation where people could apply, and then we can go through, what needs to happen and then fund them directly. So we've funded over $12 million to people in the food and beverage industry across the country. We're in all 50 states since 2017.
That's amazing, and you know what it's like. I mean, you've been there, so firsthand. What does that feel like when you're like, I don't know what I'm going to do?
I mean, it's terrifying, and then you start going down dark paths, and that's why there's many facets to Southern Smoke. It's not just emergency relief, but we also have the Behind You program that we can offer free mental health care to people in 5 states right now, going into 5 more this year. But
thank you for that, because it's a tough industry.
It's not. I mean, you looked, Monday night, if you took a little drive out and you saw a drive-through open, there was 150 cars in there. But you think about, well, it's going to take me a long time to get that burger. But it's the mental aspect of what it took to get all of that food out at the end of that shift is pretty hard. And
I don't think people realize, the people who are serving us right now, tell them thank you, because just like us, we have families at home. We're scared. We're all getting through this together. So what can we do to help you? Because I know that you've already had a lot of applications.
Yeah, so for this storm specifically, during the derecho, we helped fund lost wages. Right now, we're holding off on doing lost wages because we need to make sure that people's homes, their cars haven't been taken out by trees, how they get to work, how they actually can live, put money in their bank account, feed their kids, make sure, all of the things that are necessities in life. That's what we're starting to fund. And so people are asking for lost hours right now, and it's like, hold up until we find out how long your restaurant has been without power, then we can assess that. It's just like we have to almost triage things where it goes like most critical first. And so that's where we can go case by case in all this. But when people want to apply, they just go to southernsmoke.org. If people want to help their food and beverage workers, it's the same, southernsmoke.org.
Okay, and donations, a little can go a long way.
Little goes a lot way. Every dollar actually does matter. And so that's kind of the thing. And I always try to tell people, if you sit at a restaurant or anywhere really, and you put a liquid or a piece of food into your mouth, those are the people we take care of.
Right.
From the farmer to all the way through the person cleaning the dishes when you're done and you're long gone. So.
Well, you're an icon in this city. Thank you so much for what you're doing and also making sure that we stay Houston strong. I really appreciate you. And again, we're going to have a link to the foundation over on our website as well, cw39.com. And as we were talking about, millions of people, they're still without power after Hurricane Beryl. I know it feels like Groundhog Day, right? Well, as these triple-digit heat plagues the greater Houston area for yet another day, the Cat 1 hurricane hit Monday and killed at least 7 Texans. Our state capitol correspondent Monica Madden reports on the race to restore power.
At a Baptist church in Houston.
Actually, I've been here since Monday.
Shelter after loss.
It's been a blessing.
For Houstonians like Renette Brown, finding themselves without power after Hurricane Beryl's destruction. The relief from unrelenting heat, priceless.
When you look at some of the other cooling stations, they're only open from 8 to 6.
Extremely unfortunate the timing that we've had.
CenterPoint Energy telling Houston leaders Wednesday about its efforts to restore power and its online outage map.
We experienced was basically capacity restraints from all the people gaining access. Our goal is to have that up and running by the end of this month.
It's a miserable situation.
During a Wednesday briefing, Acting Governor Dan Patrick asking Texans to be patient.
People are facing some hard times, and we're going to do everything we can to help them as quickly as we can.
As crews work to clear debris, set up cooling stations, and restore power back in the aftermath.
I slept in the bathroom Monday night, so I slept right here last night. And if I don't have lights today, I'll be back here tonight.
It's truly gut-wrenching, and with these temperatures, I know, Adam, you said we're going to get a little bit of relief, but I'm actually really worried about people. We've already had 7 reported deaths.
Yeah.
I don't want to lose anybody because they don't have AC.
Yeah, and that's the most serious situation. And then aside from that, there are many, many more people where it's just uncomfortable and annoying, and I know we're all tired of it. It is going to be a warm day. It already is, but I will say later today there's going to be a few storms, and that should help kind of reduce the heat a little bit in the afternoon, which would otherwise be normally the hottest part of the day. So we'll break that down for you right now. First, we'll start with what we see currently. It's 83, but it already feels like 90 degrees in Houston. You can see, though, as we progress through the day, we do have those scattered thunderstorms in the forecast, probably around noon, 1 o'clock, and a bit after that. And that's why the temperatures go up and then start going down a little in the afternoon. And if you were out late day yesterday, you may have noticed, well, maybe not a lot of rain in Houston, but cloud cover off of some distant rain helped block out the sun, and that made a little difference in bringing our temperatures down yesterday afternoon as well. One spot getting some downpours right now is Galveston, and along the coast we've seen it all morning long, but this is gradually going to shift northward. We should get some scattered rain in at least parts of Houston a little bit later on today. So here on the model, notice as we head into about 1 o'clock, for example, there's your scattered showers. A couple of thunderstorms are possible in the mix as well. And then this is just going to kind of fan out across a lot of the area in the afternoon. And even if you don't see rain, you may see some rain cooled air near you, or you're at least going to see some extra cloud cover today. A lot of the rain gone by about 6 or 7, but these clouds will hold, and therefore we won't get that late day sun blasting us, and hopefully that helps just reduce the heat a little. Even in your home, that should help a little bit. Now tomorrow is going to be pretty much the exact same scenario, where rain and storms form off to the south at first, and then they start drifting further inland, farther north as we get later into the midday hours and afternoon hours. And again, that should play a role in helping out our temperatures. So when you see the high, we put just kind of stamp a number on it every day, right? A high around 91 today and tomorrow. I think that's going to be around noon or 1 o'clock before the rain and clouds form, and then temperatures probably back off into the 80s for a good part of the afternoon. So, you know, that's about the best you can hope for as far as the heat goes this time of year. We don't get cold fronts usually in July, but a little rain cool air might help out the next couple of days. Saturday, still some scattered rain as well. Sunday, less of it. And as we dry out Sunday and beyond, we are going to get hotter. It's next week when we get back to the mid-90s. And on those days, it's probably going to feel more like about 105 in the afternoon. So next couple of days, we'll just cling on to whatever little bit of break from the heat that we can get. Maggie?
Yeah, we'll take whatever we can get at this point. Well, one thing, though, that we know after these storms, we are Houston strong. And with 713 Day approaching, we're joined by the Houston Food Bank and the Houston Dynamo. You can actually celebrate in the best way by giving back. And we all need to give back and help those in need. So please welcome Kathy Lippman with the Houston Food Bank and Brian Ching with the Houston Dynamo. Thank you guys so much for waking up with us.
So happy to be here, Maggie.
Well, I'm so glad that you're safe and your families are safe. I know you were already planning on doing something for 713 Day, but now it's more important than ever.
It really is. We need volunteers to come out. We're going to be celebrating this Saturday, during the 1 to 4 shift. You can come out, and the Houston Dynamo will be there. We're also going to have a DJ from KBRE. DJ Jasmine's going to be there. It's going to be fun. It's going to be air conditioned. We're taking everything inside. Originally, we talked about being outside. And know that your time at the Houston Food Bank is valuable. It's like a meal a minute for us.
Jeez, and we need to give back right now. Brian, how important is it for the Dynamo to give back to the community?
I think it's something that's been ingrained in our organization ever since we started, and Houston Food Bank has been a great partner of us, and one that we always go out, players always go out and give back their time, and then we also donate money there. And, we create cool...
I know, I want one of these shirts for sure. We all need to sport these.
So these shirts, if you do like them, they're $20, right? And Kathy, who is the artist again that we...
The artist is Danielle.
Yes.
No, Daniel, excuse me. I've been working on this all day. And Welu.
Okay.
And so, if you want to give, but also get a cool thing, all the proceeds are going to go to the food bank. So, you can have a cool shirt and give back to the food bank, just like we are.
And how great is the need now after this hurricane? Because it already is hard during the summer without school programs. So now, how much do you need?
Well, we serve 18 counties. Some people don't know that. So all the counties down south that were affected, they're needing more and more help. So we're actually bringing out millions of meals a day. So it's really important that everyone come out if they can, if you have the time. Again, a meal a minute. So come out for our shift 1 to 4 Saturday, and you'll be giving 180 meals to the community just for showing up.
I think this is incredible, and we always volunteer as a station for Next Star Founders Day, and it's so much fun, you guys. It flies by the time, and you make new friends, so I really love it. In closing, what is your favorite thing, because it's 713 Day approaching, what's your favorite thing about it being in Houston?
What I love is that we're celebrating everything that is Houston. So we're bringing in, like Ben & Jerry's are going to be giving ice cream, and we're going to have some other vendors that are going to be there selling. They'll get a chance to have 535 Catering, which is our catering group, and enjoy some music from the local DJ. So we hope everyone will come out and join us. And kids of any age, you can bring all of your children. They can have fun with music and air conditioning and volunteer with Houston Dynamo.
Yes, and Brian, what's your favorite part about being in Houston?
People. You know, I always love the people, and obviously, you know, when tragedies like these happen, we come out in full force. And, you know, also, if you want to come after volunteering, come to Houston Dynamo. We have $7 tickets, $1 hot dogs, and $3 beer. So for that night, it's a great night for us. We have a lot of alumni coming back to help out at the food bank as well. So it'll be a fun night.
And we want to support your business as well. Tell everybody then after the game. I mean, we got a full day. We've got it all planned for you. I'm a girl with a plan. So where can everybody go? Tell everybody.
Well, you can pregame or postgame at Pitch 25, right across the street from the stadium. We just finally got a generator, so we have full power. You know, we got, you know, so come out if you need some AC, spend some time, and we'll have our kitchen open.
So give back, support local, cheer on the Dynamo. I mean, I don't think it gets much better than that, and that is what 713 Day is all about. Again, thank you both so much. We're going to have all of the information over on our website, CW39.com. Stay tuned for more Houston Happens.
Who are you? I don't even know you. You don't ask questions. I ask questions.
Hot Bench, next on CW39 Houston.
Attention, Southeast Texas homeowners. If scorching summer heat is entering your home through those old energy-wasting windows, then it's time to call Statewide Remodeling. Get high-performance windows with a low-E coating to minimize heat transfer. Stay cool and lower your energy bills. Plus, ask about Impact Glass. We are Texas's most recommended remodeler for over 30 years. Plus, Energy Star rated windows from Statewide Remodeling qualify for the federal tax credit. Call now during our 60-60-60 sale. Receive 60% off installation of a house full of new windows with 60 months, 0% interest, senior and military discounts. Plus, receive a free $60 Walmart gift card with estimate. And call during this program for a bonus. Purchase new windows and receive a $200 Target gift card.
With me, I'm picky about, you know, when people work on my house, and they did a nice job. They really did.
Statewide Remodeling has expertly installed over 300,000 windows. We are Texas's most recommended remodeler for over 30 years and proud to be A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau. Get beautiful energy-saving windows with noise-reducing glass. Plus, protect your home's interior against damaging UV rays. Styles including double hung, sliders, picture windows, and more. Remember to ask about the tax credit on new windows from Statewide Remodeling. And be sure you call now during our 60-60-60 sale for 60% off installation of a house full of new windows with 60 months, 0% interest. Plus, receive a free $60 Walmart gift card with estimate. And call during this program for the bonus. Purchase new windows and receive a $200 Target gift card. Call 1-800-701-6694. That's 1-800-701-6694.
Clint Sterner here. After you're injured in an accident, it feels like insurance companies are playing games. But Mokaram Law Firm, they know this is your life, not a game. Since 1995, they've known every play in the playbook to make sure you get what you're owed. And the best part, it's risk-free. You only pay if you win. That's the Mokaram promise. Authentic, approachable, and always on your side. If you're injured and not sure what to do, call Mokaram Law Firm. They're here for you. 281-222-2222.
Well, before the break, we We were talking about 713 Day, and it's a day to celebrate H-Town. In honor of that, the Houston Botanic Garden will be offering discounted ticket prices. I'm so excited, and let's be real, they could really use the support after having to clean up from the aftermath of Hurricane Beryl. And joining us is friend of the show, Justin Lacey. Thanks so much for waking up with us.
Of course, good morning.
I couldn't think of a better place to celebrate 713 Day, and it's just so beautiful. I think that we need that right now.
That's what we think too, obviously.
Right.
And we know right now more than ever, you know, people, we kind of need to feel good about nature again. Certainly it's still
That's a good point, yeah.
But the garden did as well as could be expected, right? Like the garden looks like everyone's yard. Okay. I mean, we have limbs down, we have a few trees that got kind of at least tilted, a couple that came up. Our staff has been working since Tuesday. You know, even those of us that work in the office got out and got a little sweaty for a minute or two.
We're stronger together. Do you need our help to come clean the garden?
We are looking at some opportunities next week.
Okay.
Right now, we still, obviously, with some of the areas are actually off limits just because of the trees, but we are cleaning up kind of the formal gardens, the display gardens, our living museum, and so that's the area where we certainly want people to come out on Saturday and enjoy. And again, $7.13 tickets, which is a pretty significant discount for us.
Yes.
And you know, we were planning this before the storm. We're even more excited to be able to offer it now.
I'm just so thankful that you still are able to do this, and it just shows that we are Houston strong. So what's the best way for us to get tickets? Should we buy them in advance, or how should that work?
We would love for you to buy them in advance. That would help us a lot. There's actually, Houston Audubon is going to be with us as well, and they're going to be doing a Birding 101 class. And so there'll be a kind of a classroom component, but of course, there's also the opportunity to go out and see birds in the garden. So for them especially, it would be helpful if people would go online to hbg.org.
Okay.
Look for that Birding 101 class if they want to go to that. It's $7.13 as well, but it is a separate reservation, and that way we'll know to expect them for that. But the price is good all day. We're open late on summer Saturdays.
Nice.
So don't worry, it's going to be hot,
right.
Maybe a little bit of rain in the afternoon, but we'll be open until 8. So you have from 9 a.m. till 8 to take advantage of the discount.
This could be a good date night. Hint, hint to my husband. I'm just saying, a walk through the garden.
I mean, if anyone else's kids are like mine, I'm bored. They've been so bored without all of their tech, but get them out and get them out.
Yeah, Miss Rachel hasn't been in our house, and I'm like, oh, sorry, don't miss you. No, I'm just kidding. What are we to do without all that? That's just where we're living right now.
Yeah, but introduce them to nature this
And
weekend.
I like what you said. We need to work on our relationship with nature. So this is definitely a healing process, and I love the Botanic Garden. What is your favorite part about being in Houston?
It's the diversity. I was born and raised here. I've seen the city change a lot. And especially working at the garden where we celebrate diversity so much, diversity in the nature, diversity in the plants and the wildlife, but it's the people that we see come to the garden and the people that make connections. People say, oh, I haven't seen that plant since I was back in wherever it is that they're from. And that's a really special thing for us.
I love that, and I always love having you on the show. Thank you so much for coming on. I'm glad that you and your family are safe, and you guys are open right now, too.
Well, so we're reopening on Saturday.
Okay.
We're actually still cleaning up. But we had planned this again.
Hard
we're pushing through. So.
Okay, well, speaking of who's open, who isn't, I know it can get a little bit confusing, and I am getting so many emails as to who is open. Well, I can't, of course, mention them all on the show. However, I can share on social media. So this is what I decided to do. Go over to my Instagram at @mflecknoe, or you can go over to my Facebook pages. If you have a restaurant, a small business, or any type of service open, let's say you have a roofing company or a fence company or, you know, landscaping. We all need help right now, right? So just go on over to one of these pages. This is a look at my Instagram page, and just post in the comments section or tag the business that is open. And again, Houston strong, and let's support one another, and especially support local, because I know, Adam, you and I, we both have kids, and we're like, what are we going to be doing with them? And I don't know, maybe just an ice cream cone would be nice, and to support a local business.
Yeah, just a simple little thing like that. The kids would enjoy it. I would enjoy it. The business appreciates the payment as well. So, yeah, those little things. I mean, that sounds like a really good idea. Some ice cream today, actually, Maggie.
I know, actually. What's your favorite flavor?
Oh, mint chocolate chip is my go-to. I like trying other things, and I'm always like, I should have just gone with mint chocolate chip.
I love cookies and cream, but mint cookies and cream. So we both like that mint and chocolate.
Yeah, so there's it's like grasshopper, I think it's called, where it's mint with the Oreo kind of cookie in it.
Or some more ice cream. Oh,
That's a
now
good
I'm
one,
like
too.
wanting. I have to have a little crunch in my ice cream.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, keep it a little zesty. The weather, it's a little zesty, I guess you could say, with this heat and possibly some rain.
Yeah, I think we will see some scattered rain later today in parts of Houston anyways, and that should help bring the edge off the heat a little. Of course, if you don't have power, it's hot either way, but that should help a little bit. So we'll get to that in a moment, but I want to start with the tropics because people might be wondering, as we're, still cleaning up after Beryl, is there something else coming our way? At least over the next 7 days, we don't foresee anything. There are a couple little spots the Hurricane Center is watching with really low potential to organize, even if that happens. As you see, these are a long way away from us. So no big concern there. But today we're going to be warm. It's already pretty warm out there, and it's kind of humid, so it feels hotter. But we do expect scattered storms around Houston, maybe beginning around noon and lasting through the afternoon. And that's why it's, quote, only a high of 91 today. Yes, 91 is still hot, but for July, for Houston, it can be a lot worse this time of year. We have some downpours around Galveston right now. We have a lot of activity over the Gulf and then down towards the middle Texas coast, just north of Matagorda Bay. We have some rain, and all this will gradually shift northward as we head a little later into our afternoon. So again, that should help just reduce the heat a little. Here's a closer look. Pretty good downpour right there in Galveston right now. As we back it way out, here's what's left of Beryl in the northeast, and you see this front that extends south of that. This thing is stuck near us, and that's why we have some rain forming today, and it's still going to be here tomorrow and Saturday. So that's going to keep some rain in our forecast. We do see a hotter and drier pattern at the end of the weekend and into next week because of what's happening out west. A big area of high pressure with the unprecedented heat wave going on there. That's going to shift towards us. Not that we're going to get this hot, but by the way, just look at some of these temperatures. Those are incredible numbers there. As that high gets over us by Sunday and into next week, that kind of squashes our rain chances and brings our heat up a little bit. So I'll end right here with our forecast highs. Again, average is 94, so there's no big heat wave coming. We're a little below that the next few days. We do get back to around average next week, and you see how hot it's going to feel next week. The heat index back around 105.
All right, we'll take it and a scoop of ice cream. Okay, so if you are one of the lucky ones who has power, maybe you have cell phone service and you're able to stream, you just might want to escape and not hear that word Beryl. I know, bye-bye Beryl, as my little girl says. So we now know which is the biggest animated movie of the year. Can you guess it? Well, here's more in your entertainment report.
We start here with the big news for what is the biggest animated movie of the year. Inside Out 2 has officially become the highest grossing film in the history of Pixar. It's earned $1.25 billion worldwide and counting, surpassing Incredibles 2. Inside Out now ranks as the fourth highest grossing animated film of all time, behind Frozen, the Super Mario Brothers movie, and Frozen 2. Domestically, the film has made over $500 million. Looking for another great movie to cool off during this heat wave? I got a great one for you, and it's opening Friday. It's Scarlett Johansson and Channing Tatum in Fly Me to the Moon. I saw this last weekend during a sneak preview, and I'm so glad I did. I just love the heck out of this movie. It takes place during the Apollo 11 moon landing in July of 1969, 55 years ago. And Scarlett Johansson is hired to film a fake moon landing to cut to in case the real one doesn't go as planned. Channing Tatum is the NASA administrator opposed to the idea. So it plays to the conspiracy theory that the moon landing was faked. Of course, it was real. But the movie is so much more than all that. It's kind of a screwball comedy, a romantic comedy that feels like a throwback. It's really clever and charming and a feel-good crowd pleaser, funny and delightful. It's also very positive and uplifting, exactly the kind of movie we need right now. So last year, Coleman Domingo was everywhere, including right here on KTLA, for a great interview with Sam Rubin, making the rounds for Rustin, which he was Oscar nominated for Best Actor. Well, if you thought he was great in that movie, wait till you see this. Sing Sing had its world premiere at the Toronto Film Festival last September, and it's in theaters this Friday, playing for you to see right here in Los Angeles. About prisoners who form an acting troupe at Sing Sing Prison who hope to find uplifting life embracing the craft. And it's from A24, the studio that brought you the Oscar-winning Best Picture, Everything, Everywhere, All at Once. They got another winner here. I've already seen it twice, and I cannot wait to see it again. That's the entertainment report from Hollywood. I'm Scott Movie Mance.
If you think you need to speed, keep in mind, officers are out in force and in traffic. You never know where they may appear. So slow down or pay up. Be safe. Drive smart.
What's going on? Listen to this. I just got a zero-cost health plan where I get a $500 health credit to cover my costs, so I have more money for things like rent and groceries. Wait, what? How'd you get that? Easy. I called the Health Choice helpline after seeing their TV ad and found out I'm eligible. How do you qualify? They just ask you a few questions like, do you make under $50,000? Are you under 65? And are you not on Medicare or Medicaid? Then they check your zip code. That's so easy. I'm calling now.
Call 800-766-5908 right now to see if your income level and zip code qualifies you for a zero-cost health plan that covers all costs for things like prescription medications and doctor's visits. You could even find a dental plan. Plus, get a $500 health credit to cover costs so you have more money for things like gas, groceries, rent, and utilities. It's fast and easy and only takes minutes to see if you qualify. Call 800-766-5908. 800-766-5908.
Universal Plumbing Supply Company, your home for residential, commercial, and light industrial plumbing supplies from top manufacturers. Since 1979, we've been supplying Houstonians with the quality plumbing materials and products. Call or come by and see us today.
Gallery Furniture helped thousands after Hurricane Beryl with air conditioning, free food, and daytime shelter. But the weather wiped out the 4th of July sale, and Gallery Furniture says we've extended the sale with tremendous savings. If all you got from buying furniture recently is a frustrating back order slip, bring it to Gallery Furniture. Gallery Furniture will beat any deal and deliver your new furniture today. 4th of July sale extended till 10 p.m. tonight because of Hurricane Beryl. Free delivery today.
Don't wait till the lights go out to protect your family with a new Briggs & Stratton whole house generator from Power Solution Specialist. Briggs & Stratton generators were voted best overall by U.S. News World Report, and you can get one from locally owned and operated Power Solution Specialist. Power Solution Specialist has a 10-year warranty, no money down financing, 24/7 remote monitoring with emergency service. Live life uninterrupted with a generator from Power Solution Specialist.
And that's a wrap on today's show. We'll see you back here tomorrow morning, same place, same time for more Houston Happens. Bye for now, everybody.